Andrew Neil has blasted Remoners and jokingly asked if a vaccine can be made to protect against Brexit derangement syndrome. The broadcaster took to Twitter on Friday to call out Remainers for criticizing the news that tampon tax will be cut now that the UK has officially left the EU. Britain began a new relationship with the EU on Thursday evening when the Brexit transition period ended. During the transition, Britain remained subject to the bloc's rules as a member of the Single Market and Customs Union. But at 2300 on Thursday, this ended and the UK and EU will now cooperate under a free trade deal. Under EU law, period products including tampons were treated as a luxury rather than an essential item, which meant they had 5% VAT. Campaigners and activists had described the tampon tax as sexist. The government committed to axing the tampon tax in March's budget, and the change took effect on Friday after the UK left the EU. A social media user tweeted, "The founder of Stop Taxing Periods has criticized the government for delivering their agenda due to ministers linking the issue to Brexit. She says it's not true that Brexit enabled the change because the EU might one day change the relevant EU law anyway." Mr. Neil replied to the tweet, "Any chance Oxford, AstraZeneca could now develop a vaccine for Brexit derangement syndrome?" Oxford University and the pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca teamed up to create a vaccine to protect against the coronavirus. Social media users reacted to Mr. Neil's tweet, with one user jokingly claiming there is already a new variant to Brexit derangement syndrome. They wrote, "There's already a new variant. Main symptoms: 1. To prattle endlessly about the new formalities required to export to EU, and to some extent NE. 2. To predict the breakup of the UK. 3. To ask inane questions about what we will do with our new-found freedoms." French politician and Frexit campaigner, Charles-Henri Gallois, also commented on the UK's axing of the tampon tax. He tweeted, "It was one of the demands of the Yellow Vests, 0% VAT on essential products. Prohibited by the EU. The United Kingdom, who has regained control, does it." During Wednesday's debate on Brexit, Sir Bernard Jenkin, Conservative chairman of the Commons Liaison Select Committee, said the UK could remove the tampon tax now it was leaving the EU. He said, "I feel we're having a debate about a glass being half full or a glass being half empty.